exactly what I'm fearing for Survivor Series. Scenes start falling into place on Raw tonight. The aspect that I've been talking about, I talked about here and there, I've mentioned. What's going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 893 coming at you for another live review of Monday Night Raw. The October 23rd, 2017 edition of Monday Night Raw that took place in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Overall, let's be honest, this Raw wasn't really that good. There were some pretty awesome moments in this Raw, but most of the rest was just complete garbage. And okay, take it back. One match was awesome. That was the first match of the night. But everything else was garbage, or I don't hold it quite as high, which I'm talking about what happened at the end of the show, because I'm just wondering what's going to lead to. Survivor Series, once again, is going to be just Raw versus SmackDown. But there's no stakes. It's just, who's the better brand. Last year, I could forgive that because it was the first year of the brand split, showcasing the talent. But this year, the brand split's not really, that big of a thing anymore. It's not, fresh in the minds for people. If you're going to have Raw versus SmackDown, you got to have some type of stakes. Otherwise, it's going to be pointless. Let's get right into the show. It took place, as I said, in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We start off with Kurt Angle coming out, mentioning, how he enjoyed his time last night, teaming up with the Shield. He then says we got to get to Survivor Series and talk about what's going on there. Not only are we getting just 2 5-on-5 traditional elimination matches, which is the 5-on-5 men's and the 5-on-5 women's. We're not getting tag team, the 5-on-5 tag team thing this year. So I'm kind of glad about that because it was just a little too much last year, I thought. But we are getting champion versus champion matches. 2 women's champions as of now, Alexa Bliss taking on Natalya. We're getting Baron Corbin, the United States champion, taking on the Intercontinental champion, The Miz. We got the Shield, Ambrose and Rollins taking on the Usos. That should be good. I'm going to enjoy that. And Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal. Does WWE really think that's a good idea? They do. It's sad they do, but that's the card. I did hear some people saying that there is a 5-on-5 cruiserweight elimination match. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, don't care. But Kurt came out, made those official, and then Miz and The Bar and Curtis Axel came out to just, say how, Kurt Angle tried stealing the spotlight last night for being involved in the match and whatnot. And eventually it set up a match. It was Ambrose and Rollins. Well, they came out, I believe, just to, save Kurt Angle because the 4 of them did surround the ring. It looked like they're about to get in there and attack Kurt Angle. But then Ambrose and Rollins came down, Shield music. Shield / Roman Reigns music, because it has Roman Reigns' version of the song in there. And yes, sure thing, Robbie, not a problem at all. So they come down to the ring. They stop them from attacking Kurt. So then Kurt says, I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're going to have The Miz and The Bar taking on the Shield. And he says, and a guy who came by last night and stuck around for one more night. And it was AJ Styles. So I'm like, strange, he's still around, but okay, things are nuts right now with, injuries, people, walking out. Kevin Owens got sent home also during a live tour for some reason. Triple H is now doing his matches on the live tour. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure they're on SmackDown tomorrow night. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, AJ comes out. He's staying on Raw for one more night. And then they put on this awesome match. It was Miz and The Bar taking on Ambrose, Rollins, and Styles. I mean, Styles didn't get as much offense in as the Shield did, but this was an awesome match. As I keep saying, the Shield and The Bar had a lot of matches. Didn't really understand how The Bar kept getting title shots, but I was still enjoying them because these guys were putting on great matches. That's all that needed to happen. The face team wins when Styles hit a phenomenal forearm on Cesaro. Would love to see a feud between these two down the line, between Styles and Cesaro. Would love to see that feud. They get the victory, but then afterwards, the remaining member from the Miz's team last night, since they dumped Braun Strowman in the garbage, Kane comes out and he just starts attacking. Well, he mainly attacked Ambrose and Rollins. He just literally threw AJ Styles out of the ring like he was like, hey, you don't belong here. Get off the show. And he attacked them. And then afterwards, Kane cut this promo where he was saying how, people talk about this monster among men, Braun Strowman. And last night I realized he's no monster or blah, blah. Pretty much saying that, make it seem like that Kane came back just to check out Braun Strowman and target him. So now we're having a Braun Strowman and Kane feud. Like, what's the difference? Like you're going from Brock Lesnar to Kane. I mean, we could give it a chance or whatnot, but I don't know. This doesn't seem. It seems very pointless still to me. I'll give it a chance if Braun and Kane do have a match. I mean, I don't want to keep ripping on Kane because I'm saying how he's run his miles in WWE, but like the Big Show did too, and the Big Show put on great matches with Braun Strowman. So I'll give this a chance, but I still felt like he came back. It seemed like he came back to target Roman Reigns. I think it's because he retired The Undertaker, but now he's back just to check out Braun Strowman. Weird, but again, we'll see where it goes. And then afterwards, him saying, I'm going to be Braun Strowman. I want competition. So whenever Braun Strowman does come back after being dumped in the garbage, he's probably going to be solidifying a babyface turn, which that's the route to go with Braun Strowman. People are going to be cheering for him no matter what. So that's a good move there. He wants competition. And then Finn Balor comes out to answer the competition. The match that they had was all right. It looked like Finn was about to beat Kane, but then Kane hit him with 3 choke slams to win. So you had him beat AJ Styles last night, and you haven't beat someone like Kane, who's like lose to someone like Kane, who's like run his miles. I mean, I know they're probably trying to make it look strong if he does face Strowman down the line, but still, it wasn't a good time to have Finn Balor be fed to don't feel it feels a little like like he's like a jobber and knocking a title run. Robbie in the live chat says, hey Mike, other than the tag team champions versus champions match, the rest of the champion matches for Survivor Series don't feel special exciting. You feel that they feel forced? I'll talk about that when I get to the end of this video, when I talk about what happened in the main event. I will talk about, what's going on here, or what I'm hoping will happen, but what I'm still starting to wonder also. I'll get to that at the end. And then we had Asuka come out and have a rematch against Emma. She defeated her again by submission, which I'm holding my breath anytime Asuka comes out anymore to have a match, because I'm just always so worried that he's just going to screw her over one day and hand that loss to her out of no reason at all whatsoever. Make that first loss mean something. Don't just hand it randomly out right away. Make it mean something. Make it feel big. Make the person who is getting the win feel important as well. That's what needs to happen, as I keep saying. But the match wasn't too bad. Wasn't as good as last night's match, I felt. But these two still worked the same together. And Alexa Bliss came out and cut a promo about how she beat Mickie James last night, and she's saying she wants the "you deserve it" chance. Repeat after me, guys. You don't give me what I deserve. And then Mickie just comes out and lays out Asuka with lays out Alexa with the DDT. All right, I guess they're not done fighting. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna have the champions defend their titles before Survivor Series. That way the card might get all out of whack again. I don't know. We'll see. But it looks like that they're not done there. And then we had Elias coming out. Hope I don't get interrupted again. I'm sitting on my couch begging, please no more veggies. Please no more veggies. Please no more veggies. But we didn't get any veggies. Instead, Jason Jordan cut his microphone. And they have another match. And once again, and I still am questioning this, Elias uses the guitar as a weapon to lose by disqualification to Jason Jordan. I keep saying this. I do not get this. Why is Elias using the guitar as a weapon when he didn't want anybody to touch his guitar down on NXT, and he literally had a meltdown when Cassius Ohno destroyed it in that Loser Leaves NXT match? I don't get it. Why is all of a sudden it's okay for him to start using the guitar? It's just how I feel about that. We had Paul Heyman come out with Brock Lesnar, just pretty much answered Jinder Mahal's challenge, and they pretty much laughed it off. Jinder Mahal is not in a. Paul Heyman did endorse saying, the guys that Lesnar has faced recently, they were worthy contenders. They knew they were, worthy of being Brock, but they did do so. And he just laughs about Jinder Mahal winning a challenge. Okay, this match goes through. Jinder better be squashed. That's all I gotta say. Paul Heyman just told the truth right there, ripping Jinder to shreds, saying how much of a joke he is and whatnot, which is all true. So thank you, Paul. Oh, do I really have to talk about this match? Oh my goodness. Earlier in the night, Kurt Angle asks for Bayley and Sasha Banks to come in, and he says he wants to have one of them be captain for the Raw SmackDown women's team at Survivor Series, since Alexa Bliss is going to be in a champion versus champion match, unless that changes somehow. And then Alicia Fox comes in, just being the annoying. I just can't stand this woman. She is someone else. Like Jinder Mahal, I have white heat on. She's someone that I cannot stand being on my television. The moment she comes on my television, I just want to snap because I just can't stand her. She comes and she makes case out she should be the captain. So it's made a triple threat match. Someone who you were been treated like a joke all year, and you're even making Survivor Series look more like a joke with Jinder Mahal and Brock Lesnar. But Alicia Fox goes out there, runs Bayley into Sasha Banks, pins her for the victory. Alicia Fox is in charge, is the captain for Team Raw. Why? I don't understand at all. Why are they doing this? Like, are they literally just poking fun and having fun here and just saying, Vince having all this money, let's do whatever we want. Let's just give Alicia Fox the run, because I just love that last name. Oh, Alicia Fox. You're making me sick. Then we had this 10-man cruiserweight tag match, 5-on-5. And apparently, again, the rumors were having the same match at Survivor Series, except it's elimination style. So we're doing it tonight, non-elimination style. It's just a way also to get Kalisto some momentum going into his title shot on 205 Live, which we'll be watching. The Team Lucha, or Team Lucha Things, I will call them, against the Zo Train. The Zo Train. Here's the thing. I keep beefing. I don't get why all of a sudden Enzo is having people support him after everybody was so mad when he joined the Cruiserweight division, so mad when he won the title, and they all destroyed him on a segment off air after Raw. And here's the thing. I was okay at first thinking, okay, Kalisto got the title, maybe because he's a target now. Enzo's the target again. And he still has these supporters. He still has, Drew Gulak, Noam Dar, Tony Nese. I don't even remember who else was in the match with him. Probably Arya Daivari, because him and Enzo seem like they're close. Kalisto won with the Selena del Sol whatever. Again, I just don't get why people keep teaming up with Enzo if they're all supposed to hate him. And why? I mean, this whole thing of Enzo being Cruiserweight champion as a heel, it's working. It makes sense. But I just don't get why WWE is giving this opportunity when they hate him to begin with. Why not just release him? But instead, you're going to go out of your way to embarrass him. It doesn't make sense. It's strange because the whole thing's working, but it just does not make sense all at the same time. Why isn't, someone else who's worthy of getting these opportunities either getting released or not getting them at all? It's not my place to talk, really. But let's get into what happened at the end. Now, this was fun. I thought this was cool, but I still just wonder why they're doing this, or why are they making this brand more like the heel team or whatnot. So Kurt Angle was scheduled to come out and announce the members of Team Raw. Now, earlier in the night, Shane McMahon randomly appeared backstage just to talk with Kurt, see how he was doing. They had a good friendly chat. Kurt Angle, though, mentioned how Raw has a lot of the superior stars, which he's not lying. They do. And he lists talent that SmackDown Live has. Notice that he did not say Jinder Mahal's name first off. Unreal. Kurt knows what's up. That's right. But so Kurt, I kind of understand, why Shane did this. Maybe because, he just said, SmackDown doesn't stand a chance against Raw. But then as he's about to announce the team, out comes Shane McMahon. He came down, though, through the crowd, bringing a good portion of the SmackDown roster. Not everybody was there. We didn't see Kevin Owens. I didn't see Sami Zayn. Didn't see Randy Orton. I don't think I saw Aiden English. There's a couple others I did not see. But they all came down, and Vince looks at Kurt and says, "Under siege." And then Kurt goes to run backstage to warn him, and Shane's like, "Go get him." They go into the back and literally go into every room and take out everyone. They even took out the 2 members of the Shield that were there. And there was a moment towards the end where I thought they were going to take out Kurt Angle as well. I really thought they were going to do that at first, but they didn't. Eventually it ends with them coming back to the ring. Shane says, "Bring your gold medal, bring your 5 best men." Because, it's true. It's damn true, whatever. And then they leave. So, SmackDown makes the first strike on the whole Raw versus SmackDown thing. So, what I think of these champion versus champion matches, this overall honest opinion, I do hope some of them do change. To me, you look at this card, it's a lot of heel on heel matches. Why are we supposed to want to see heel on heel unless there's actually good build for it? Why are we want to see the Miz versus Baron Corbin? Or Alexa Bliss and Natalya could be good if built up all right, but still it's another heel on heel match. I think because of after how Alexa Bliss mentioned oh no, Rob, you don't start with it's Rusev Day. No, thank you. With how Alexa Bliss had mentioned she said something about Charlotte on Raw Talk last night. I would like to see Charlotte win the title off of Natalya before SmackDown. Before Survivor Series, and it'd be Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. I think I like that a little bit better. The Usos and Ambrose and Rollins, I want to see that match. I'm loving it. Even if for some reason the New Day somehow becomes SmackDown tag champions again, and Roman Reigns is good to go by then after recovering from his meningitis, I'll take the Shield versus the New Day. I will totally take it. I'm completely cool with that. That will satisfy me thinking having an actual legitimate team facing off against the Shield. Not just a bunch of random guys. But anyways, so that one's good. I don't know who would become Intercontinental champion, though, to take on Baron Corbin. Unless if Roman Reigns becomes Intercontinental champion against The Miz beforehand. Or Braun Strowman, well, if he's feuding with Kane, but if somehow he gets his hands on The Miz, Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin, I wouldn't mind seeing that match. Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, not on pay-per-view, I'd say. And yes. Why not have AJ Styles dethrone Jinder Mahal and face Brock Lesnar? There's your main event right there. Take my money. But that's too good of an idea, Robbie. WWE wouldn't do that. But as far as this beatdown, I'm just wondering if it's WWE trying to make us hate SmackDown and root for Raw. This whole thing of all year long, where WWE is seemingly sabotaging SmackDown, to the fact that they took out Ryan Ward as their head writer, made Road Dogg their head writer, to get it the worst pay-per-view of the year in Battleground. To just giving Jinder Mahal a pointless, terrible title reign, to just having guys like, Sami Zayn not getting over as a babyface where you have to turn him heel, which it's looking good for Sami as a heel, but you couldn't build Sami as that purebred babyface that he was supposed to be. Yeah, exactly. In 2 weeks, have Jinder against AJ. He's supposed to be facing Samil Singh tomorrow night. And if he beats him, he'll face Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series instead. Yes, exactly. Simple booking right there to make a money-making match, a WrestleMania worthy match, worthy of seeing for Survivor Series. But yeah, getting back to this, if they're trying to make a SmackDown the heels just to sabotage SmackDown continuously, I'd say at this point just drop the brand split then. I mean, I like the brand split for the opportunities it's giving guys, but if they're going to continue just try to make SmackDown look terrible after how good it was up until the Superstar shakeup back after WrestleMania, then why not just have Raw then? Because this is getting ridiculous with just these random bullcrap concepts. No story continuity. No more non-women's title matches. Jinder Mahal being WWE champion after he did nothing but lose since coming back. Rusev getting buried to Randy Orton. What else do we got here? The tag team division is barely used. Constant, ongoing Fashion Files segments that are entertaining but get us nowhere. Something's got to change. This card does not look good at all already. You got to get some baby faces into these title matches. They all can't be heel versus heel match. That's why I'd say, have Jinder Mahal get dethroned, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. Oh, and also the rumor of John Cena becoming the special guest referee in the match just to set up an eventual match with him and Jinder at WrestleMania 34. Bullcrap. Do not do that. That is just terrible. That is stupid booking. Yes, Robbie for creative. Please sign Robbie. WWE right now. Sign my good friend Robbie One Kenobi. Please sign him right now, right here. He had the great idea about Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor and the double turn. You didn't even come close to touching that. Thank goodness for AJ Styles saving us last night with that great match. They'll have an epic classic WrestleMania someday. Yeah, so have AJ face Brock. I'd say have Charlotte face Alexa Bliss. Or even if Mickie James somehow wins the Raw Women's Championship. Like Charlotte and Mickie James. Sure, I'd like to see that match as well. But I'll be fine with Charlotte and Alexa as well. Somebody else, the Miz is IC champion, I'd be fine with, but I don't want to see. The thing is, I would rather see Baron Corbin as United States champion than Miz being Intercontinental title. So put the Intercontinental title on somebody else for the time being. It wouldn't surprise me. I'd say it's either gonna be Braun Strowman or Roman Reigns. It could be Roman Reigns for all we know because he has to win every title by WrestleMania 34. So maybe it'll be Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, just for Corbin to get fed the Roman. Already booking like crap as U.S. champion. Well, he was good after being U.S. champion after defeating Styles clean last 2 weeks ago, and then he lost in a really terrible match to Sin Cara by countout. That was terrible. Oh no, Sin Cara versus Miz. No, please don't do that. Sin Cara versus the Miz. Not a pay-per-view. No. Again, Usos and the Shield. Yes. That's pretty much all the thing. 5-on-5 elimination match. I mean, probably, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe should be on that. If Roman's not going after the Intercontinental title, I guess he'll probably be in it. Unless if the New Day gets the SmackDown tag titles again, and it's probably I highly doubt it's going to happen because Gable and Benjamin are now the #1 contenders. That's another person who was NC on in that brawl at the end was Shelton Benjamin. We did see Chad Gable, I think, start attacking Jason Jordan, which I like to see that match eventually happen. Even if they had let's say if Chad Gable won the U.S. title off of Baron Corbin. I mean, I want to see Corbin get a lengthy title reign, get built back up, his momentum back again. But if Jason Jordan won your Intercontinental title, them title for title, awesome mid-card match. I'd love to see that happen as well. But that's a little bit of a long shot. But yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it there, guys. So far, the build for Survivor Series sucks. I forgot to do the 5-on-5 matches again. Yeah, if I could, it'd probably be Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and Kurt Angle taking on a team of Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and either Jinder Mahal or AJ Styles. Maybe Shane McMahon, the third member, but either way, somebody's the fifth spot is up for grabs if they have a SmackDown brand. But yes, that is it, guys. Let me see here. As far as grades go for my Twitter polls, I did the lower grades. I didn't expect this to get a good high of a grade. Oh wow. What grade would you give Raw tonight? On my Twitter polls, 50% said A or B, which probably more leaning towards B, I'm assuming. 50% said C, but nobody said D or F. I am a little surprised by that. I really thought we were going to get lower grades, because literally the most entertaining thing I saw tonight, the 6-man tag match with the Shield and AJ Styles taking on the Miz and The Bar was awesome. That was the best thing of the night by far. I mean, again, if this whole thing with SmackDown attacking the Raw roster leads to some sort of stakes, as I keep saying, and yes, when Ruby wins, we riot. That's our new saying. Yes, it is, Robbie. But if this whole thing sets some type of angle, then there needs to be stakes in these matches at Survivor Series. Kurt Angle says Raw has all these premier talents. Well, what if I predicted last year? The winning brand from the show gets 3 picks from the opposing brand or whatnot. Whatever. But for the women's 5-on-5, I forgot to mention that one also. It's probably going to be Alicia Fox, Sasha and Bailey, Emma and Asuka. Let's go with those 5. For SmackDown, we're probably going to get either Charlotte or Natalya, Becky Lynch, Carmella, probably Tamina, and who I would love to see be the 5th woman, Paige. If there's a premier time to bring back Paige, do it now. So yes, but yeah, that's what I would say do for Survivor Series. I'll try to get that printed card out sometime this week as well. I did do my NXT TakeOver War Games card today. That's up as well. My grade for tonight's episode of Raw was a C-. I mean, there was some stuff that was mess. I thought that was complete garbage. And there was some stuff that was one thing that was really excellent, and some stuff that was good and could be good as well leading down the future. So that's what I gotta say there. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What grade would you give it? As always, please click that like and subscribe for more content to come to this channel. And I should be back here up live again for my SmackDown review tomorrow night. And that's it, guys. Until then, I am checking out. Have a good night.